Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. Thank you for joining with me. We are in A Course in Miracles. We are reading the text, and this is day 6. I'll have to keep track of that. I'll have to write it down so I can view it every day. And I'd like to start with a prayer. Dear God, please enable me to set aside everything I think I know for an open mind and a new experience. If left to my own devices, my perception will be skewed. I surrender to you everything that I think and feel. God, please take my past, plan my future, send your spirit to redeem my mind that I might be set free. May I be your channel, God, and serve the world. And so it is. Amen. Okay, good morning. We are on lesson 6. We are going to open with lesson 6 and move into a silent meditation. Please I do not read the lesson in its entirety, so please do that on your own if you're in the lessons this year or today. How about that? If you're in the lessons today and you are on lesson 6, this is not a replacement for working the lesson or reading the lesson in its entirety. This is only assisting us in walking through our silent meditation. I am selfishly doing this for myself, so I hope it's beneficial to you. Okay, lesson 6. You can go ahead and close your eyes. Back supported, head and neck free. Roll your neck, lift up your shoulders, let them down. Whatever you can do to be relaxed and comfortable. Lesson 6. I am upset because I see something that is not there. Now let's go ahead and move into becoming mindful. We're going to start with the 2x breath, in for a count of 2 through your nose and out for a count of 4 through your mouth. And now let's move into a 3x breath. We'll do this 3 times. In for 3. I usually say 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then pause and then out for a count of 6. And now let's inhale for 4 and exhale for a count of 8. Go ahead and feel all the tension removed from your body as you exhale for 8. Go ahead and finish up with that. I have to let my duck puppy out. She's gonna drive us crazy. Come on. Now let's go ahead and come to our senses. Go ahead and feel what you feel in your body. Are you cold, or do you feel warmth or coldness on your skin? Do you feel the material of your clothing on your skin, or your glasses on the rim of your nose? Go ahead and feel anything, all the sensations throughout your body. And then we're going to move into taste. Go ahead and taste what you taste. What's the last thing you ate or drank? Do you taste anything? Often I don't feel like I taste anything. What's the consistency in your mouth? Is it dry? And then go ahead and hear what you hear. What do you hear the furthest away? If you feel like I hear a radio far away. And then the closest to you. Is it your own breathing? Or the clock in the room? And then with your eyes closed, go ahead and see what you see. Do you see any patterns or shades of color? What do you see through your eyelids? Is it light or dark? And then let's go ahead and do our last 4x breath. Let's go ahead and inhale for 4, hold it at the top, and when you exhale, go ahead and feel all the tension release from your body. But let's use this exercise to smell what we smell. Hold the breath. I am upset because I see something that is not there. I am upset because I see something that is not there. Go ahead and close your eyes and sink into this meditation. As you see thoughts come up, just push them away with this thought, with this lesson for today. I have to get rid of my dog again. I apologize. Cat, go on now. Let's go outside. I am upset because I see something that is not there. You can do whatever you like with your hands. The reason we have your head and neck unsupported is so that we don't fall asleep. Just watch the thoughts that pop up without judgment, and then return to your mantra, the lesson for today, or a Sanskrit mantra if you use one. I am upset because I see something that is not there. upset because I see something that is not there. Let's go ahead and do a little meditation. Spreading love throughout the world. Go ahead and feel love, the light of love, shining from your center. Let's go ahead and feel that extend out into your limbs, shooting out of your fingers and your toes. Now let's feel this love vibrate through your home, touching every living being in your home. Now let's see it extend to your neighbors and your neighborhood. We're all connected. Feel the joy and love of this oneness. Move on out to your town or city, past the countryside, touching every living being, and extending further and further out until it covers the entire world. See this love in our presidents, in our prime ministers, in our generals. See this love in our enemies, in our friends, in our loved ones. See this energy putting out the fires in Australia. See this energy purifying our seas and oceans. See this energy connecting us all. There's such purity and innocence and love. And just sit in that for just a moment. And if you'd like to stay in this state, I'll go ahead and read the text. You're more than welcome to open your eyes or stay in this state of love. This is section 3 of chapter 1, which is the meaning of miracles, and section 3 is atonement and miracles. Oops, no glasses. I am in charge of the process of atonement, which I undertook to begin. When you offer a miracle to any of my brothers, you do it to yourself and me. The reason you come before me is that I do not need miracles for my own atonement, but I stand at the end in case you fail temporarily. My part in the atonement is the canceling out of all errors that you could not otherwise correct. When you have been restored to the recognition of your original state, you naturally become part of the atonement yourself. As you share my unwillingness to accept error in yourself and others, you must join the great crusade to correct it. Listen to my voice. Listen to undo error and act to correct it. The power to work miracles belongs to you. I will provide the opportunities to do them, but you must be ready and willing. Doing them will bring conviction in the ability, because conviction comes through accomplishment. The ability is the potential, the achievement is its expression. And the atonement, which is the natural profession, of the which is the natural profession of the children of God is the purpose. And this is in quotes. Heaven and earth shall pass away, end quote, means that they will not continue to exist as separate states. My word, which is the resurrection and the life, shall not pass away, because life is eternal. You are the work of God, and his work is wholly lovable and wholly loving. That's going to be my quote for today. You are the work of God, and his work is wholly lovable and wholly loving. This is how a man must think of himself in his heart, because this is what he is. The forgiven are the means of the atonement. Being filled with Spirit, they forgive you in return. They forgive in return, not necessarily you. Those who are released must join in releasing their brothers, for this is the plan of the atonement. Miracles are the way in which minds that serve the Holy Spirit unite with me for the salvation or release of all God's creations. I am the only one who can perform miracles indiscriminately, because I am the atonement. You have a role in the atonement which I will dictate to you. Ask me which miracles you should perform. This spares you needless effort, because you will be acting under direct communication. The impersonal nature of the miracle is an essential ingredient, because it enables me to direct its application. And under my guidance, miracles lead to the highly personal experience of revelation. A guide does not control, but he does direct, leaving it up to you to follow. And this is in quotations. Lead us not into temptation, end quote, means, and this is in quotes as well, recognize your errors and choose to abandon them by following my guidance, end quote. Error cannot really threaten truth, which can always withstand it. Only the error is actually vulnerable. You are free to establish your kingdom where you see fit, but the right choice is inevitable if you remember this. Spirit is in a state of grace forever. Your reality is only spirit. Therefore, you are in a state of grace forever. I think I'm going to have 2 quotes today. Atonement undoes all errors in this respect and thus uproots the source of fear. Whenever you experience God's reassurances as threat, it is always because you are defending misplaced or misdirected loyalty. When you project this to others, you imprison them, but only to the extent to which you reinforce errors they have already made. This makes them vulnerable to the distortion of others, since their own perception of themselves is distorted. The miracle worker can only bless them, and this undoes their distortions and frees them from prison. You respond to what you perceive, and as you perceive, so shall you behave. The golden rule asks you to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This means that the perception of both must be accurate. The golden rule is the rule for appropriate behavior. You cannot behave appropriately unless you perceive correctly. Since you and your neighbor are equal members of one family, as you perceive both, so you will do to both. You should look out from the perception of your own holiness to the holiness of others. Miracles arise from a mind that is ready for them. By being united, this mind goes out to everyone, even without the awareness of the miracle worker himself. The impersonal nature of miracles is because the atonement itself is one, uniting all creations with their Creator. As an expression of what you truly are, the miracle places the mind in a state of grace. The mind then naturally welcomes the host within and the stranger without. When you bring in the stranger, he becomes your brother. That the miracle may have effects on your brothers that you may not recognize is not your concern. The miracle will always bless you. Miracles you are not asked to perform have not lost their value. They are still expressions of your own state of grace, but the action aspect of the miracle should be controlled by me because of my complete awareness of the whole plan. The impersonal nature of miracle-mindedness ensures your grace, but only I am in a position to know where they can be sorry. All right, let me repeat this. The impersonal nature of the miracle-mindedness ensures your grace, but only I am in a position to know where they can be bestowed. There we go. Miracles are selective only in the sense that they are directed towards those who can use them for themselves. Since this makes the inevitable that they will extend them to others, a strong chain of atonement is wielded. However, this selectivity takes no account of the magnitude of the miracle itself, because the concept of size exists on a plane that is itself unreal. Since the miracle aims at restoring the awareness of reality, it would not be useful if it were bound by laws that govern the error it aims to correct. I like how my mind changes words on me. Claims. It's not mind with the big M for sure. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for joining with me. I love you. I hope that you have a most beautiful day. God bless.